Naar ambassadeur Piet Hoekstra in Michigan. Ambassador Hoekstra, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, thank you. Good to be with you.
Yes. How long since you have been back in your hometown Zeeland in Michigan?
I haven't been home since the first weekend in February.
So you must be happy to be back.
I'm thrilled to be home. We had the Kleinkinde. They were at the house last night, and one of them slept over and spent the day with us, today. So we'll see him over the weekend, and it's great.
So, Mr. Hoekstra, in your home state, there are many new cases of corona, and we have been talking about possible tensions on election day. Are you nervous for what will happen on Tuesday?
Yeah, I'm nervous. We're electing a president of the United States. We will either elect Donald Trump or we will elect Joe Biden. I think it's very, very unclear from the polls what's going to be happening. With all the people that I've talked to over the weekend, they're not confident that they understand what the outcome will be. So yes, I'm nervous about who's going to be the next president.
Yes, I meant naturally, are you nervous about tensions? Because the Michigan officials have stated we have deep concerns about violence on election day.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody's nervous. We've had about that issue as well. We've had protests, we've had riots over the last number of months. That's unsatisfactory. That's not what any of us want to see in America. The destruction of property, people being injured, and those kinds of things. Tensions are high in this election. I hope that on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we will have a clear outcome as to who the winner will be. It will be a decisive win one way or the other, and people will accept the result, and we will move forward.
Yeah. President Trump attended a rally on Friday in your state, Michigan. There was no social distancing, plus the president blamed doctors for making money, lots of money, because of the corona crisis. Let's have a look at what he had to say.
You know, our doctors get more money if somebody dies from COVID. You know that, right? I mean, our doctors are very smart people. So what they do is they say, I'm sorry, but, everybody dies of COVID.
Is it wise, Mr. Hoekstra, if a president is campaigning and blaming doctors in the midst of a corona crisis?
Well, number one, you have to be very careful, and I'm very used to this with the Dutch media in terms of taking statements out of context and then also mischaracterizing it.
Wait
it
a second,
my understanding.
This is what he said. This is what he said.
No, but let me finish, please. I'm also used to Dutch media interrupting me and putting words in my mouth and not letting me finish. And I think that's brutally unfair, okay? I believe that under Medicare, which is the way that we reimburse our doctors for the health care of our senior citizens, we have an elaborate mechanism for paying them for certain activities. And I believe through that system, if a doctor codes in that someone has died because of COVID, they get a different reimbursement than if they died from something else. He's not blaming doctors. He's just pointing out the way that the system works.
So would you go to one of his rallies, the way it's being organized, with people standing very close to each other? The rallies have been labeled as super spreader events. Would you attend one?
He's going to close the campaign in Michigan on Monday night. He did that 4 years ago. I would, if I had been in the United States long enough that I didn't have to self-quarantine, I would be there.
The president also has been talking about on the campaign trail about a possible loss. Let's listen.
If I lose to him, I don't know what I'm going to do. I will never speak to you again. Well, we've done for Minnesota. I lose Minnesota, I'm never coming back. I don't care. He has no idea what he's saying. How the hell do you lose to a guy like this? Is this possible? Oh, I'll never come to Pennsylvania again. I love this place. I'm going to say I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
Ambassador Hoekstra, is this just, is he joking, or is he seriously thinking about the possibility that this could all go wrong and he will be a loser on Tuesday?
Well, I'm sure that every presidential candidate believes that they recognize the outcome may not be what they're hoping for. I think that with what you're seeing, the activities of both of the presidential candidates, what you'll see on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they both are campaigning as if they may lose this election. A good candidate always campaigns as if they are losing. They put everything into it until the polls close.
Right. Are you confident that he can win this thing?
I'm confident that he can win. I'm not predicting that he will. I'm not predicting that Joe Biden will win. This is an election that there's a lot of uncertainty. Sure, there's a lot of early voters. That's a higher number than we've ever seen before. Some of the numbers that I've heard in Michigan, yeah, they are very, very large. I've heard people saying that that the individuals that are at some of these rallies, that a number of them have never voted in a presidential election before, but that in 2020 they are going to be voting. I don't trust the polls. They were dramatically wrong in 2016. But, I've not been in the States long enough. I haven't been involved as a nonpartisan. I haven't been involved, strategically in either one of the campaigns to have the insights that they will have as to, their probability of winning. But both of them are working very, very hard to make sure that they get the outcome that they want.
Okay, let's wait and see. Ambassador Hoekstra from Michigan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Hey, great, thank you.